going to discuss what is black body. So in the whole black body content, we have spectral distribution of black body radiation, how the distribution curve looks like, what is radiancy, distribution function, what is cavity radiation, Rayleigh-Jean's law and its derivations, ultraviolet catastrophe, Wend's radiation formula, Planck's theory, Wend's displacement law from Planck's law, Stefan Boltzmann law from Planck's law, and at last Rayleigh-Jean's and Wend's radiation law from Planck's law. So now, what is black body? The substance or a body which can absorb all the heat radiations of all wavelengths incident on it and does not transmit or reflect at all is known as perfect black body, but it can emit radiations of all wavelength when heated. So let's describe that. Some bodies absorb all types of radiations incident on it irrespective of its frequencies, and that is called black body. So this term black body, here the term black has a vast meaning, and what me and you are understanding as black, it is not that. It is not just in color black. Let's take an example. Suppose an object is placed in a dark room and me or you can't see that with our bare eyes. But if we place a honey bee in the room, let's assume that the honeybee can speak. So the honeybee would tell us that yes, it can see the object. So that object is not at all dark for it. But here is the twist of black body. Black body can't be seen with by anyone in this whole world. So black body is such an object which no one can see, since it does not reflect any light. But yes, black body can deflect electromagnetic waves. A perfect black body is an ideal concept. So any surface coated with lamp black or platinum black can be considered as nearly black body. So now let's talk about cavity radiation. For experimental purposes, a black body is made up by a hollow spherical enclosure with a small hole in its surface. So as you can see in this diagram, this is the enclosure, and the inside surface of this enclosure is painted with lamp black, and a small hole is kept upon it, and a reflecting projection is placed inside it. So when incident radiations are passed into the enclosure through the hole, more perfectly if we say that when electromagnetic waves are passed into this cavity through the hole, it suffers a Brownian motion after hitting this reflecting projection, and after that EM waves gets trapped into the cavity fully and gets absorbed. So the EM waves can't escape this cavity, but the heat radiations could escape through this hole. So we can say that the hole is acting like the black body. When a black body is heated to a uniform temperature, the radiation of all possible wavelengths coming out through its fine hole, it is called black body emitter. So as I told you that the heat radiations can pass through this hole, so it is then termed as black body emitter. So as the source of radiation coming out from the hole is actually the radiation from the cavity, it is referred to as the cavity radiation. So now we will discuss spectral distribution of black body radiation. From the experimental results as obtained by Leumer and Pringsheim in 1899, a graph is drawn between emissive power and wavelength of a black body radiation for different temperature, and this graph is called the distribution function of black body. So in the graph, as you can see, at different temperatures the radiancy is changing with respect to the frequency. Here RTV means radiation energy emitted per unit area per unit time from the surface of black body within the frequency interval. So more accurately we can say that the spectral radiancy of a black body is a function of the frequency. The frequency at which the maximum radiancy occurs increases linearly with increasing temperature. But the power emitted per square meter of the radiator increases very rapidly with temperature. So from the spectral radiancy we can derive two laws, and these laws are the first one is Wien's displacement law and the second one is Stephan's law. As I told you in the graph that the graph was plotted against the radiancy and frequency. So what is radiancy? The integral of the spectral radiancy over all available frequencies is the total energy emitted per unit time per unit area from a black body at temperature T. It can be expressed as RT is equals to integration 0 to infinity RT V dV. So as I told you that from the graph we can get two major laws. So these are Wien's displacement law and Stephan's law. So how we can derive that? We have seen that the spectrum shifts towards the higher frequency with increasing temperature. That is, frequency is proportional to the temperature. So that can be told that it is the Wien's displacement law, and Vmax is directly proportional to T, where Vmax is the frequency. And speaking of Stephan's law, the increase of power with temperature happens abruptly, not proportionally, and this may be related with Stephan's law, which states that RT is equals to sigma T to the power 4, where sigma is the Stefan-Boltzmann constant. So that was the distribution graph and everything related to it. So one thing I forgot to mention in the beginning of this video, that the background of the black body. In the introduction video I told you that black body was such a thing which could not be described by the classical theory. So at that time the question that embarrassed the scientists most was that why all black bodies, irrespective of their shape, size or material, have same spectral distribution. So the first effort in this particular topic was made by Rayleigh and Jeans. Their theories had severe impacts on future successful theories. So we will discuss this Rayleigh-Jeans law and its derivations and all the derivations related to it in the next class. So today is up to this. I hope you all have enjoyed my video, and thank you all.